Hey, it's Andy Bricks, and welcome to a review of Lego set 75156, Krennic'S Imperial Shuttle. Now this set came out in 2016. It's from the Rogue One, a Star Wars story. It has got... it has got, just 1 second, let's just get the box out of the way. It has got 863 bricks and very large box. Minifigs at the bottom and at the top. Not much else on that side. Just the front art on the end, and on that end as well, exactly the same art. Not bad. Quite like the box art on this one. Death Star in the background. Good picture of it landed. And yeah, a shuttle with wings that fold, not like their shuttle prior. What is it? Oh gosh, I am useless. The New Order, the shuttle, Kylo Ren's New Order shuttle, absolute botch up of that they made. But I guess this is, looks like it's on snow, but I'm not sure. It could supposed to be the beach. I'm not sure what the story is with the art, but got dimensions there. Some cool little pictures. Front of it opening, which is a little bit of a sad thing. There's all the boys in the shuttle. Picture of a spring-loaded shooter, and yeah, the rest, the loading ramp that doesn't really work, and landing gear that does. Had a big instruction manual, quite a thick one, and there's the stickers, as I have not put them on, as I don't do that. They're just, it's not something I do. One day I will not long be here. I mean, one day I won't be here, and someone else will get this. You know, my stepdaughter may inherit it if I don't sell it before then. You know, when I'm older, and yeah, I'd like the person that buys it to have the fun of the stickers, because I don't have fun with stickers. So there's our spare parts and our 3 spring-loaded shooters, which are supposed to be in the ship, and a brick separator, not a lot of spare parts. Let's take it out of there, see it a little bit better. So that's our assortment. Brown backpack clip, which is probably quite rare. That piece in there. So yeah, apart from that, it's all pretty common stuff. Those new tubes, well, they're not so new now. 2 years ago. New to me because I very seldomly open a set. But I did promise myself I would build this shuttle because, if you haven't seen Rogue One, you should have. And just the opening scenes of this ship flying in is just fantastic. Now I'll just leave the box there for a minute because I'm going to need those names of these chaps. Right. Let's get the minifigs out of the way because they're the cool part of this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold this steady enough. So here we have Director Krennic'S. Is that focusing? Yeah, I think so. Director Krennic'S. Quite like the uniform. Nice soft cape. Some metallic printing on there. Double-sided face. I don't know. No. Just what you see. But yeah, I like that. Like that figure. Very cool. Let's get the baddies out of the way. These are Imperial Death Troopers. Exclusive to this set, I do believe. They did put some out in a battle pack, but they had different printing. So, very cool. Like the three, like, I don't know what grenades, maybe, across the front of the chest. Nice printing on there. Nice back printing. Stinking old angry clone for a head. Who knows why. I like the little green details in there, but yeah. So you get 2 of those. So we need not show the other chap. We have next, this is not order of the box, we've got K2SO, which I think is quite a cool figure. And yeah, just seems to like the, just move that light for a second. Maybe not. He's going to shine no matter where. But yeah, very cool. A little bit of printing on him. Head is always, let me just try. His head always seems to be slightly tilted forward. Has a stud on the back, I guess that is. Nice little printing on either shoulder peg, I suppose you'd call that. And has the long legs of the super battle droids and stuff. Makes him nice and tall. Not tall enough though, he's, you know, just a little bit, you know, like, just, even though he's behind there, I guess he is a little bit taller. Okay, next we got Brody Rook, I think is how it was pronounced. Quite a cool minifigure, like this one. Very cool printing on the face with his goggles down. And not bad printing on the torso there. No hip or leg printing. He's got Krennic'S hairpiece on. He does have a face without goggles, and he looks very happy to see people. His backpack is something that happens towards the end of the movie. It's got a big coil on it, and he's don't listen if you haven't seen the movie, and shame on you if you haven't. But I'm having a little bit of trouble getting that off of there. Nice and tight. Put it on a couple of years ago and haven't moved it since. So his backpack, it's got a big coil on it that he has to run out to get the plans out. And that was all about, so you could see the back of him. I don't know if it's showing up all that good here, but yeah, great amount of detail, like it. And we have one last, so let me put Brody back together. I like that hairpiece, Krennic'S hairpiece they use there. I'm sure that's Krennic'S. Maybe it's from, no, I'm sure it is. It's not the, oh, what's it? Man, I'm so good with names. Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, no, it's a different piece. It surely is. So, here we have, looks like P-A-O. Po. I don't know how you pronounce that. I'm sure it's not a D. Yeah, no, it's definitely an O. P-A-O. Po. Yeah. Maybe the A silent. Po. But yeah, fantastic minifigure. Loved him in the movie. Nice printing on the torso there. And nice new hat mould they done for him. Backpack looks just like a communication device, maybe, with that antenna up. Has the long rifle. I think he's the only one I mentioned about guns. But he has a very cool secondary face, which actually you see him doing in the movie, and that's him nutting off or being very angry at the Empire. And he's got a backpack on too, as I said, so let's just remove that and have a look at his back printing. It's quite cool, actually. I've forgotten what it looked like. Very nice. Yes, a great figure, great set of minifigures, and must have for me. I just love shuttles from the Star Wars galaxy. I like shuttles in general, actually. You know, what do they call it? The shuttle that they run in America, used to run. Rightio, let's get on to the beauty thing that is Krennic'S Imperial Shuttle. Now, I don't know what the actual name of the ship is, but it has a little cockpit there, opens up, let's see if we can get this a bit closer. Oh, that's a bit better, isn't it, guys? Guys and girls. Oh, we've got a bit of a wander on. Are we fully in? Yes. So the sides come down. This is how you, you know, sort of play with it. Now, very disappointed with the front. Just doesn't seem to get out of the way anywhere. Not really, because down here we have a couple of seats for our, I would say Krennic'S would sit down there, and somebody else would fly the ship, and the Imperial Death Troopers would be, you know, seated elsewhere around the ship. Back here, oh, sorry, back here, and yeah, it's a bit of a hard ship to show, this one, being so black, but yes, you guys have probably already seen some very cool reviews of this, but so Krennic'S is supposed to ride up there. It's a printed piece, which I think they did for Star Wars. I can't remember where it first appeared. Krennic'S gun down there in silver. Just here. And yeah. The engines, they look very good from the back, and you can store stuff there. The other guns, I suppose. Did have a little bit of issue with the placement of this piece, is you can place it in several parts, and where Lego show you to put it, when you actually bring up, when you this part here, when you bring up the ship, they've got it one brick higher, and it just doesn't seem to flow into the you know, into the groove of things. So I've put mine there. I did ask a few people about, you know, do you think that, what's the story with that? But yeah, that was my conclusion. So our boarding ramp down here, very steep, but it works, you know. Let's just close it up. I think the cockpit goes last. So yeah, that sort of works under there. And very nice. The cockpit piece was first made for General Grievous Starfighter back in 2010, and they have done a fantastic job of printing up this one. Just cracked it, I believe. It's got landing gear underneath. This is just building. I guess it just for show. I'm not sure what those little runners do, but yeah, you push. They don't quite. You push one and they both go, but you need to sort of assist both of them. This was interesting. Brown pins. I'd never seen those before. But yeah, this just sort of just drops down into. So it's. I'm not even going to get it in the full shot, but it is a massive set, and yeah, like I say, when you see this in the opening credits, and I'll just try and move my camera for a second. You see this in the opening credits, and It is just fantastic. It's so majestic as it flies past. You know, it's quite a way away. You just sort of go, oh, hey there, it's the shuttle. It's very small, but yeah, you just those few scenes at the very start. Just beautiful. Very happy to have this one. So happy I had to build it. And yeah, been meaning to review it for some time. As I'm not the best at reviewing stuff, I take my time a little bit because I just